Digital blessing, high tech they rise, no stressing. Na digital blessing, money boy on the beat. I see numbers on my screen, green candles make me lean. My people them they win, high tech they flow like stream. Enough we go down, now only young we know. All my people gather round, make we show them how we grow. High tech na juju money, juju money. Price they rise infinitely, infinitely. My God, dash us this blessing, this blessings. Digital money no go rest, oh, no rest. Sharp pattern they confirm, every trader they affirm. All time high no be ceiling, market makers them they feeling. My brother check the stats, numbers climbing like that. New record every day, high tech show them the way. Enough we go down, the only up we know.
All right. I think everything should be working fine. Allow me to quickly check if I'm correct. Let me just check the sound, confirm it. It's working fine. I don't want to be talking to myself, for 1 hour straight. But it should be okay. Okay. Okay, it is. Everything is fine, so we can start. My name, of course, is Hightech. I am the creator of Hightech Meme Coin. And on this live stream, I talk about what just happened today in the cryptocurrency market, what I think about it. And I also explain how a revolutionary approach to a meme coin Hightech is, and why you should get yourself at least a little bit. So yeah, let's quickly check if everything is in order here. If you guys have any questions, of course, write me in the live chat. Here it's okay, here it's okay. Yeah. So we can definitely start. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, write me in the live chat. And I will try to answer to the best of my abilities. I'm live streaming to multiple platforms now, to Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, and to Kick here, kick.com. This is the first time I'm live streaming to Kick. I've never done it before, so yeah, that's why I'm a little bit extra excited about today's live stream, because I just added another platform that where I will be visible from now on. So what's the big news of today when it comes to charts? So yesterday, of course, I was pointing it out, but it was still, we do one more day for room, maybe one more day of room for changes, right, on the weekly candle. So that is why now, of course, we are much closer to close the weekly. It's 3 p.m. According to UTC time. So that means we have like 9 hours left until this weekly candle finally closes, it finalizes, and it's looking like an absolute fire, right? Because this is Bitcoin dominance, of course. If you have not noticed, maybe let me make sure. Okay, this is big enough. Yeah, it is like this. And definitely, with the way it's shaped, I read it as a thick line in the sand. The end of this whole uptrend. I mean, of course, previously we had opportunity to finish this uptrend, like for example here at this occasion, but apparently it wasn't still high enough for Bitcoin to break down. I mean, to fall out. But this time, since we went way above 65%, 66% almost, So it's the highest time. It's the highest time for this uptrend to finally give back and do it with a punch, do it with a blast. And yeah, I mean, since we last time we've seen a candle like this on the weekly was actually here, and look what happened shortly after. We fell into a downtrend, and we were much lower, right? We were actually very low, below 50%. So now we are at we were at almost 66, or even above 66. Yeah, slightly above 66. We reached. So we have a lot of downward inertia from this place. So that's why I think that this one is just starting. Maybe we will get a couple of days at 58.6, like a couple of days of pause, and then we will continue. But on the weekly, probably highly likely it won't even be noticeable. So yeah, generally speaking, I expect upcoming weeks to look somewhat similar to the weekly candle we are having now. Maybe the one around 58.6 will be a little bit let's say polite with altcoins bears, but yes, shortly after we'll come back to what we can witness right now. Okay, allow me to check live chats and Kik as well. To be honest, I completely do not know this interface here. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Activity feed. Like, I don't know where is the views, where is what. How to tell stats. Is there any stats here? This one. Oh, this is revenue. Okay. So it's revenue. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Don't blame me. Okay. Yeah, let's leave it for now, because otherwise it will become too boring. Let's come back to our crypto things. I'm just checking it out because, like I mentioned, this is the first time I live stream to Kik.com, so we'll see if it makes sense. Altcoins are doing what they're supposed to do, of course, in these circumstances. So they grow. This last hour, CFX, as you see, plus 8.7%. Banana, I have no idea what that is. Probably just a meme coin. But CFX, it gave me a double already, a plus 100% rate, and it keeps climbing up. So I cannot complain about it at all. Let me show you. Here was the plus 100% take profit, initial investment withdrawn, and it continues to go higher. Now from entry, it was 124%, meaning that from here up until here, it's like plus 12% of the remaining position since the take profit occurred. So nothing crazy by here, but still, still growing. So highly likely, I mean, given how this coin looks on the weekly, when we count it from, I mean, not even if we count it from here, but I mean, if we mark it, for example, at these price levels, and then we switch to the weekly, probably it will look like I've got this entry from the very bottom of the bear market of this coin. Let me see. That's my guess. I'm not sure. I don't remember when last time I actually looked at the. But my God, this coin has volatility. Oh my God, what I really hear. Even this small area here, beautiful. There's a lot of opportunity to earn decent money here. Wow. So yeah, given the nature of this coin, the character, the temperament of this coin, definitely is going to give me another double. I don't see it not happening. From here, as I see plus 300, yeah, 126. In order to get a second double, I needed to reach 300%. So just here. So in the grand scheme of things, this is nothing really that impressive. And yeah, and I think it's time for this coin to finally break out of this bearish trend here, lasting for quite a while, as you see, because let's say from here, how many days it has been? 854 days. But yeah, it wasn't a boring bearish trend. Definitely, as you see, a lot have happened here. A lot has happened. So I didn't even know that this coin was this volatile, because when you trade, you actually want coins looking like this. Not when you invest, that's your nightmare. When you trade, that's your heaven. When you invest, you want to see 45 degrees angle of growth. When you trade, 45 degrees is boring. You want to see something like this, exactly something like this. So huge rallies, then huge crashes, huge rallies, then huge crashes. So yeah, it's time. Now I will remember what CFX is, because most of the time I don't really check those coins. I trade or I quickly forget, and especially if I trade a coin and then I don't look at it for a very long time, then in the meantime it's able to print something like this, and then I will check it and I'll get blown away. What it was doing. I will be noticing, of course, it was making me money if I trade it, but the weekly, I check it once and then oftentimes I do not really come back to look at it. So that is why yeah, probably that was the case with this one. So probably last time I was looking at it was somewhere here, and I turned it on to be traded on my system, because I trade with the use of the trading systems I designed personally, and then I haven't looked at it on the weekly since then, and that is why I'm so surprised now, positively surprised. My systems trade like hundreds of coins, so that's why it's not like I trade one or two or three coins, hundreds of coins. So that is why from time to time I will stumble upon something like this, and it will amaze me. It will amaze me. This one is amazing. If this keeps like this for whatever reason, yeah, here you can make a lot of money if you know what you are doing, if you know how to trade. If you are an algorithmic trader, then this one definitely has been delivering and probably will be delivering for some time to come. So yeah, this is a surprise. It wasn't scripted. It has not been scripted. This is literally, I'm noticing it live right now. CFX, and I have no idea what that is. I literally have no idea what this coin does, what it is, what is narrative, and so on. So yeah, I don't even know where this live stream is going to be visible on Kick, on Kick.com. Like where Kick is most viewed, in US, in Europe, I have no idea. It's pure guess. So that's why I prefer to stay on multiple platforms. I mean, to be on as big number of platforms as possible, because you never know what will kick you off, where your type of content is going to fit. I mean, fall into place nicely. So that's why you should be always trying multiple platforms. So that's what I'm doing, and that's why I'm live streaming through Rumble Studio, because this one allows me to live stream Rumble, YouTube, and Twitch, and separately with the help of OBS plugin, I live stream to Kick. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at liquidation levels. Because I've been live streaming. Last time I was live streaming like 12 hours ago, I think, around. Normally I'm not sure if, no, I definitely would be live streaming. I would be live streaming, but probably much later. But since you know, I found out about Kick and I got a little bit excited that I can add another streaming platform to my collection of streaming platforms where I live stream to. So that's why I'm doing it at a little bit unusual time. Normally I would live stream much later than this, but yeah, we'll see. So expect me to keep showing up on Kick if you're a Kick user for whatever reason. I don't even know what is the incentive to people to be on so many platforms other than censorship, because on YouTube, of course, censorship is a little bit heavy sometimes. So that is why something like Rumble popped up. But other platforms, I have no idea what's their selling point. Because to my knowledge, most of them have some form of censorship. So yeah, crypto fear and greed index at 68, which is lower than the day before, and that one is surprising to me. Given that altcoins are not doing that bad, altcoins are actually doing fairly well. So I don't really know what has scared people so much that crypto fear and greed index has lowered, but that's good. We don't want it to be high. We want it to be as cold as possible, as low as possible. And liquidations, Bitcoin $17 million, so people are asleep. Ethereum 90. Ethereum is actually, it's always funny to me when I see more liquidations on Ethereum than on Bitcoin, because Ethereum keeps going up, and people keep shorting it. I don't know why. I don't know what's their point. Probably geopolitics, I'm guessing. But if you are watching my live streams, you would know that I've been telling you Ethereum is definitely going to pump, and is definitely going to deliver another all-time high. It's going to beat its previous all-time high. And as you see right now, we are on the right track to satisfy my prophecy. I'm in a trade on Ethereum, of course, plus 50% right now, so not that bad. I have many better trades, but 50% is definitely nothing to be resentful with. So many people would like to have a trade with plus 50% in profit right now, especially without leverage, so without the risk of liquidation. So here you can see one. Bitcoin probably on 50 minutes, because my position on Bitcoin got closed as you see here. It was at plus 8.7% of total profit. But now, as you see, and I even said that I don't really expect Bitcoin to collapse from here. I think I'm going to get a re-entry sometime soon. So given that we went sideways and now we are pumping here, probably I'm going to get the re-entry into the Bitcoin market. And I think it is much more likely that we will keep pumping with Bitcoin. I think we should expect 150,000 sometime this year. And then later, of course, we will see. I expect some sort of correction in the fourth quarter. And my guess is that the bull market will last into deep 2026. But first we must see how the first dip is going to what kind of behavior is going to force the market. But I think given how much cash is going to be injected into the American economy, I'm having a hard time imagining that fourth quarter is going to be end of the party. I'm getting notifications here on my X. Yeah, okay. These are some bots just liking my post. Better than nothing though. Definitely better than nothing. They boost up slightly, just very, very slightly, my visibility. Total E50. I don't know why. Why the hell TradingView does that to me? So sometimes it forces me to type it in several times in symbol search field. Okay, let's take a look how this one is presenting itself at the end of the week. This is total E50, meaning that this is total market cap with the exclusion of top 50 coins. Of course, what I'm most interested in right now is the weekly, and yeah, it looks like an absolute fire. I said it yesterday and I'm repeating it today. It's only 8 hours and 40 minutes until this weekly close. If it finalizes like this, and it is very well possible that it will actually finalize even better than this, then I think we are off to the races. And to the races that we have not seen for a very long time. I think this rally is going to be nothing like this one and nothing like this one. I think it's going to be much more impressive. So yeah, what a time to be alive. So stay alive. Don't jump off the balcony. keep your bags because they are just about to pump. And if you want the easiest pump ever, and with a coin that is for 100% not a scam and nobody is going to rug pull you there, then of course my response to that is get yourself a little bit of high tech. This is my meme coin, and in the description section of this live stream you should find, if you watch it on Rumble or on YouTube, you should find a link to its liquidity pool, and there on Solana you can swap it for whatever that has liquidity. So yeah, here given that we just had a huge correction after the first wave. We went from $1 to $307, and later we corrected, as you see. So this was a redistribution from those that bought in very early. So right now there is much better redistribution among the holders of this coin. So now it's time for the wave 2, and I think wave 2 is going to be same as impressive as wave 1, right? So it's going to be many X's, meaning that the price of this coin is going to go way further than its current all-time high. So given that it's very cheap right now, I think it's a perfect time to get yourself a little bit, I don't know, $1 or $2 or $3. Since this is the only project I promote here, it actually means that indirectly this is the stock of my social media. So right now this is literally the stock. This meme coin is the stock of my YouTube channel, English one, Polish YouTube channel, of my Rumble, of my Twitch, of my Kick. So yeah, it definitely has a lot of upward potential. Don't fade it, because you're going to miss on a huge opportunity. I can guarantee you that. I know what I'm saying. I'm in this business for 11 years already in cryptocurrencies, So I don't think you will find better opportunity than this. At least not anytime soon. So yeah, let's take a look. How okay, Ethereum we have looked. Let's take a look maybe how PAXG is doing. So gold today. This we see what trading keeps doing. I don't know why this is even happening. Okay, now. Yeah, the weekly on gold is also giving us signs that yeah, gold is not going to suffer any bad stories anytime soon. It looks just too strong, which is very confusing to people that are used to the gold as indicator against risk on assets. Whenever gold rallies, usually it means risk on assets should be sold off. When risk on assets are railing, then the gold should be sold off. So it actually reacts, right? When risk on assets rally, usually gold corrects, and that's not the case now, as you see. And I think it's going to stay that way. I think both of them are going to keep railing, which is very confusing from manual trading perspective. Yeah, let's go back to Bitcoin. Let's take a look at weekly closed there. So yeah, the daily looks already good, and I was telling you guys the daily on Sunday is going to look good. Yesterday, actually today, 12 hours ago. I mean, depending on the time zone, of course. In my time zone, it was still today, 12 hours ago. I said that you will see the daily from I mean the Sunday daily candle is going to look good, and as you see, well, it is not red. We are not falling, and probably it's going to get even better later on. And on the weekly how it looks. On the weekly, okay, it's red, but the candle body is very thin, so even if it's red, it doesn't really count. It will have a better look if it's green, but red is literally practically the same at this point. Can we get it? Can we get it green? Yeah, of course, because as you see, it's just minus 0.38%. This weekly candle, so not even minus half a percent. So literally anytime it can flip to green. To some analysts, is going to be a confirmation of the uptrend continuation. So yeah, but it doesn't really matter even if it closes red. I think the environment, the market structure is good enough. Is definitely good enough to expect further rise. Let's maybe take a look at it from Heiken Ashi perspective. Yeah, so here as you see, powerful green weekly candle. Once again, total E50 on Heiken Ashi. Yeah, what I like on Heiken Ashi here is that we are closing above this upper limit, upper boundary of this channel, and yeah, I hope it stays that way, because as you see, so far, when we were closing above this level, like for example here on the green candle, we are going parabolic, right? So for example here as well, we went way up. Here as well, we went way up, and I believe the same is going to be the case here. Once we close above this level here, marking the upper boundary of this channel here in between 52 and $72 billion, we are off to the races. So yeah, how long have I been talking to you guys so far? Okay. Okay, allow me to quickly check live chats. Yeah, first live chat on Kick probably no one will notice. So we'll see if Kick is better in giving visibility than other platforms, because so far it's been um, Rumble I think has been the best. I receive most views from Rumble. When it comes to YouTube, YouTube is good because of shorts. Shorts are getting many views. And Twitch, I don't think it's anyhow special. I think on Twitch almost nothing happens. So we'll see. We will see how Kick is going to have the picture. All right. What about here? So one thing that I have noticed is that altcoin search term in the United States was at 100. And I have not checked altcoin search term on Google Trends for a very long time. Because I think nowadays meme coin and meme coins are those that are much more important. And we will see if I'm right. Of course, time will tell. So far, as you see, yeah, there was a high interest in altcoins and a very, very sharp correction, and now we are, back to the averages almost. Some people could think that altcoins are already behind the move that they were supposed to make. I don't really think so. I don't really think this one reflects correctly the interest around the space. People usually use past 5 years here. Yeah, past 5 years. In my opinion, that's very inaccurate. Why? Because the criteria for how this is scored were changing throughout time. So that's why I don't think this one is anyhow reliable. So I never examined more than past 12 months. But even here, as you see, it shows that we went to 100. But I think this is a weak 100. This is all of this year, all past 12 months. Did not really enjoy high interest when it comes to crypto. So that's why I think this is 100 throughout a very weak period for interest around cryptocurrencies. Memecoin probably looks same as the last time I live streamed. Yeah, so it's literally repeating same stuff, same. It's having same reads as previous weeks, maintaining same levels. So given that the altcoin market is visibly growing, meme coins are the interest about meme coin or meme coin search terms is very, very low. In my eyes, that is literally the proof that we have a lot of room for growth from here, and we are not going to see the end of it anytime soon. Yeah. All right. Anything I would like to add here? Let me have a quick look. Probably not. Maybe let's take a look at others chat for nostalgia, because since I noticed that total E50 exists, then I'm much less interested in others. I think total E50 is actually reflecting much better what I look after. But yeah, even here it looks really really good. So if you want to use others as a chart for confirmation, I don't know what the hell just happened here. Okay, for confirmation, then this one is definitely confirming the upward momentum, and that this is not the end of the story. In worst case scenario, we are going to have a couple of weeks more of growth, but that would be very unlikely, given how exhausting recent 1 year and a half has have been. Um, I think we are shaking out enough of weak hands to not have really big panic sellers, and that means these are perfect conditions for a prolonged bull market. Okay, let me take a look here. Yeah. So let me remind you once again. I think the best trade you can pick right now is on high tech on my meme coin. I think at these prices the opportunity is absolutely crazy on this coin. So go over to some Solana DEX, I don't know, Radium for example, or Jupiter, or whatever. Type in H173K or the mint address, which you can find in my bio on my X profile. It's this one, of course. Here you have also the official Telegram group, which is for now is very small, but it will get to a proper size. And yeah, get yourself at least a little bit, like $1, $2. You don't really have to buy a lot in order to make countable money out of it sometime soon. So yeah, that's why win lose ratio is absurd, absolutely absurd on this one. Yeah, let me take a look at USDTD. USDTD is going down too, very nicely. Nice to see. Very convincingly. Very convincing. Let me switch on normal. Yeah, it looks very off. It looks much better even on normal candles. It looks really, really good. It looks really. So right now, the way I see it, before I was expecting us to stay around 418 for a while, but given how Bitcoin dominance is looking, where Bitcoin is, how its market structure looks, probably we are going to break it like it's nothing this time. I don't know, maybe we will have a little bit of a breather for a day at most two, and then we keep falling lower. So here, of course, I'm repeating myself from same impressions I have on Bitcoin dominance, but this one is looking absolutely beautifully, absolutely beautifully. So yeah, we've been waiting for it for a long time, but here it is, right? This market always rewards patience. If you hear any screams, that's my 1 year and 10 months old son. I don't know why is he acting like that. He's complaining a lot. Um, yeah, I'll find out, of course, soon. Probably nothing serious. He's just naggy. Okay, let's go over to my X, and let's see what crypto stories have been circulating the web today. Dr. Singularity. People are underestimating how fast everything is about to change in the next 5 years. Yeah, probably. With the help of AI, highly likely changes are going to be very fast. Chapsy. These ones want to see some fighting happening. What? But this one is from my sides, from where I'm at. 60 shillings. 60 shillings is like 50 cents for an Uber. You imagine? If you live in United States, just recently I've seen some trips are like $60 in United States if you want to take an Uber, and here as you see is 60 shillings, which is like 50 cents. Huge difference. This one woman helped out a peacock, and this turned out to be a really cool story. Okay, this has nothing to do with totally nothing to do with crypto. So let's move on. What else? But this is another typhoon, so yeah, weather stories. A lot of floods all over the world, but that's not crypto related. We're a few years in now. What's something great AI has created? Delicious Tacos is asking many things. It helped to create many things. It improved many algorithms. For example, it helped to create applications, review code. 4 years of altcoin compression is releasing. Yeah, it is. This is tech dev. He's expecting also a huge move, upward move across whole altcoin industry. Same here. I expect exactly the same. Oh, that's just in President Trump calls on the Washington Commanders to change their name back to Washington Redskins. Okay, that is nothing to do with crypto. This is about stocks. So nothing much. Billionaire and Pantera Capital CEO says the USA will sell gold and buy $600 billion of Bitcoin soon. It's happening. Yeah, but that is an assumption. That is not a, a declaration or anything like that from government, United States government side. Cointelegraph, blockchain technologies will power the next generation of payments, and the US dollar is coming on chain. Yeah, definitely that will happen. I mean, stablecoins should have taken over long ago. I'm somewhat surprised it's taking that long because it's definitely a superior form of payment against Visa or MasterCard. It's much cheaper. When you look, for example, at how little transactions cost when you use Solana network, like 1 cent, a transaction costs you 1 cent. So that's affordable literally everywhere in the world. Even in the poorest countries in the world, to pay 1 cent for a transaction is 100% affordable. Crypto Goose. BlackRock now holds 8.2 billion worth of ETH. Total domination. Yeah, for now, yes, yes. In the bear market, it can very well turn into total damnation. All right, guys. Allow me to wrap it up right here. Yeah, like I said today, I was especially excited about this live stream, not because something happened in the in the charts, or some news came up. The biggest, let's say, news of the day to me is how this weekly close uh, we are getting. I mean, what weekly close we are getting on Bitcoin dominance, uh, and uh, and that's it. And other than that, it was of course because today for the first time I have live streamed on Kick too, kick.com. So I'm happy about that, and hopefully this one is going to get some views later on, and I will get some new followers here. It would be beautiful. It will happen, of course. It will happen because as you know, I'm very persistent, and I'll keep live streaming here as often as it's possible, of course, or as often as it makes sense. So thank you guys for your time. I see you sometime soon. Cheers.